As far as specification goes, this device has a MediaTek chipset 6582 and we have 1.3 GHz quad core CPU. We will tell you about that in detail. So this is the first thing which we have in the package, which is the first Android phone which we are unboxing today, and this is called Dream Uno. The phone looks good. It has an IPS display as well. I don't know whether you can see that. So it has an IPS display and it does give you decent viewing angles as well. So you have pretty good viewing angles, not too great but pretty decent viewing angles you have. When it comes to the back side has a rubberized kind of matte finish back cover, which again can be removed, and I will show you the connectivity. In terms of the design, this device looks very simple and sleek. It has rounded edges over here, which does give you a very good grip when you hold it in one hand, and it is a perfect fit for the hand. The display screen is also not that big, so which is definitely a good thing. So and one thing which you might notice on all the Android phones, you might see this thing, which is going to be a design for Android One. So this is something with which you can actually recognize an Android One phone, because it will have Android One branding, and the port over here for the loudspeaker is actually circular, as well as for the earpiece as well. The port is circular, the cutout is circular. These are some things with which you can actually recognize any Android One phone out of all the phones in the market. So we will take a look over the phone later on. Let's take a look what we have inside the package apart from the phone. So further going inside, we have these things, which includes a micro USB cable, which can be used for data syncing and charging, and the quality of the cable is good. Apart from this, you have this charger, and this charger output current is 1 ampere. So this is a 1 ampere charger you have. You also have these any headphones are there, and let me just, okay, so these are standard headphones which you will get within the package, a standard one. We will just test the quality of these headphones as well during this review, and this is how the audio lead look like. You do have a mic module as well. So these are the standard headphones which you might have seen on some other Android phones coming from Spice, so nothing exceptional in this case. You have a button to pick the call, a mic module is there, but no volume controls. Apart from this, we have a warranty card, service center list for Spice, and you have this user manual, which is again going to tell you how you can use stock Android, but you don't need to read it actually. This is how the screen guard which will come within the package. So you have an extra screen guard which does come within the package, and the one which is there on the device is not something which is transparent, so you cannot use that, but you can use this one which comes within the package for free. So you have a screen guard which comes within the package, and these are all the things which does come within the package of this phone. So let me just get rid of all of them, and we will keep the headphone aside for a while because we need to check that. But all of the things, let me just keep them aside for a while, and let me just take a look over the device now. So here we have the device, which is the Spice Dream Uno, which is the first Android One phone from Spice, and it looks good in terms of the build quality. It does not feel heavy at all. It is pretty good for one-handed usage as well. The display screen is not too big, not too small as well. The bezel is slightly thicker, but again, you normally get these kind of phones in this particular price segment. We have the nice metallic earpiece with the Android One kind of a branding or a design, you can say. You have the camera, which is a 2 megapixel fixed focus camera over there. When it comes to the rear, at the rear you have 5 megapixel autofocus camera. It can record high definition video as well. We have LED flash. At the bottom we have the loudspeaker, which is again circular as per the Android One design, and the back feels good. Edges are rounded, as we can see. We have the volume button and the power and sleep key. Both of these buttons gives good amount of feedback. At the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack, and let me just, okay, at the bottom we have the microphone hole. This is the primary microphone on this device. We do have a micro USB port for data syncing and charging. However, I'm not able to locate a secondary microphone on this device. Looks like it doesn't have that. So once you remove the back cover is again made up of thin plastic, but does not feel very cheap. This is how the SIM card slot will look like. The first SIM card will accept a micro SIM. The second one will also accept a micro SIM. So you will need to cut your SIM card in case you have a bigger size SIM card. And this is where the micro SD card slot is there. And one thing I would like to point out is that once you insert a micro SD memory card, then only you can actually install certain applications, because there is a restriction on installing some applications which are bigger in terms of the file size, because whenever you try to install them, you will get an error from Play Store. I will show you the screenshot of that, because when we try to play or install some games, some high definition games like Frontline Commando D-Day and Blood and Glory, so it was giving some error. So we will tell you about that. So in all, it looks very good. The display is again good in terms of viewing angles. However, it will attract a lot of fingerprints, but scratches is something which will not appear on the screen very easily. So now here we have the camera interface. As you can see, this device has Google Camera as a default application for camera, and this is how it focus. So it does have tap to focus, as you can easily see, but one thing which I definitely don't like is this thing, because the camera shutter key could actually take this part only, but right now it is taking the complete vertical bar, because of which I cannot see the actual subject over there on which I would like to focus. So I have to move the camera, and in case you have a subject over there, you cannot focus on that, because it will actually detect that you want to take a photo. So let me just take the photo of this panda. First of all, it does have autofocus as well, as it has already focused, and I can just do a tap to focus as well. When it comes to the photo in artificial light, we have already taken it right now. Let's take it without the light as well. So let me just take this photo without light, and I have to disable the flash now. Okay, so the flash is disabled, and let me just take this photo again. Again, the camera interface is kind of simple and easy to use. It does not give you any problem while using. And when it comes to the camera quality, I can show you the quality of both of these photos. So this is the photo which we have taken with artificial light. As you can see, the kind of details I can see in this photo is good, and the color production is also good. However, the one which has been taken without artificial light, it is good enough as well, but in terms of details it is not that great. However, the other photo which we took with light has good amount of details as compared to the one which has been taken without light. So without light, it will give you decent photos, this is something I can say, but details will be missing on those photos. You do have the option of editing these photos by using some Google software and services that you can do, but let me just skip that. When it comes to the camera features, we have all these camera features. Let me just turn the camera to the front. So let's check out the front camera quality. So the front camera quality looks good, decent. Again, not too impressive, but pretty good, I would say. For video calls, you can do a good quality of video call, a decent quality of video call from the front camera. And again, the video feed is not hazy. You just need to hold the device stable, and the front camera is quite decent on this device, and the quality is something which you can find out as of now. Let's take a look over the rear camera options again. We have HDR mode also supported. We can control the flash. We do have the option of bracketing by using this, and then we have a timer shot as well, which you can take. So timer is also supported. When it comes to the video resolution and other things, we cannot actually check the settings over here on the settings. So there is no option to find out the resolution at which the video is being recorded, or you can set the resolution. I think that will be automatic. It should record high definition video, and we will upload a video sample today once we finish this video. So we will check that. So this is how the camera performance will look like. Again, the camera UI is slightly different. Okay, it does have some options over there. Let me just reveal these options. So you have a panorama mode supported on this device. Photosphere mode is also supported. You have a lens blur mode also supported, in which you can actually make the other subject go blur. For example, we have these two subjects over there, and let me just take the photo of for both of them, and I will make sure that I will focus the panda and blur the other subject. I have to slowly raise it. Now it has done it, and now I should be able to see that photo. So it is taking some time to process this image, and this is how I can actually achieve the blur in the lens blur mode. So as of now, as you can see, everything apart from the panda is blur in this photo, including the second object. And this is how you can achieve lens blur on this device, which is definitely easy to do, I would say. It was not that difficult in any way. So let me just first of all come out. Okay, here we have the camera device. In order to reveal more camera options, we have to slide it from the left and we can have the camera options. So we can have it to the camera, and in order to exit the settings we need to tap over here. So we have the camera settings, and now we can check the resolution. So resolution at which the camera is taking photos is 5 megapixel, which is 5:3 aspect ratio, which is a kind of a different one in case you don't know about that, because 4:3 is standard and 16:9 is also standard, but 5:3 is different. We have the front camera on which it is taking 2.4 megapixel photos. So the front camera is a 2 megapixel camera, but it is taking 2.4 megapixel photos with the help of some software emulation. And we have the high definition video recording capability on this device. That means you can record high definition videos on this device both at 720p as well as at 1080p from the rear camera, and the front camera can also record high definition video. That means you can do a good quality high definition video chat from the front camera. So these are all the options of the camera. That I can show you some of the things which are mentioned at the back side of the box, which includes the specification. That is, the first thing which is guaranteed with this phone is the latest Android updates, which is from Google. You have an operating system which is running KitKat 4.4.4 on this device. We have 4.7 inch of display. We have 1.3 GHz quad-core processor. We have connectivity in terms of Wi-Fi. 3G is also supported. Bluetooth 4.0 is there. Both the SIM card slots support 3G connectivity, which is good. We have 5 megapixel autofocus rear camera and 2 megapixel front camera. Both of them can record high definition video. The memory on the device is 4 GB, which is kind of limited. You will get approximately 2.2 GB available to the user. 1 GB of RAM it has, and we have gyro, magnetic, light and proximity sensor, and the battery is 1700 lithium polymer ion battery which we have on this device, which is again quite decent to give you around 1 day battery backup. And we have tested the phone in the last 2 days, and it has given us 1 day battery backup at times without any issues. When we talk about some other things which you will get extra on this device, you will also get Spice Stream Care. So this is a device replacement guarantee. In case you have any problem with the phone, they can actually replace the device within the 30 days of purchase if there is no physical damage, and there will be no question after. So this is how you can get it replaced in case you face any problem with the Spice Stream Uno. We have Spice Stream Cloud over there as well, which is an extra storage which you will get for this device. You get an online free storage on all the Android One devices. So they will have 35 GB of Google Drive storage. For all the Android One, they can actually have 35 GB of Google Drive storage, and apart from that, Spice is also giving extra 10 GB storage. So 10 GB plus 35 GB, you will get approximately 45 GB of online storage to store picture, videos and other data, to back up the content. Everything is there which you can do. You do have data privacy, sync and protection as well, and you can also have a remote control, data lock and wipe over this device using the Spice Stream Cloud feature. So this is how it will work, and this is something which is there as part of Android One program is concerned, that they will always get the latest version of Android updates. Hardware is designed in such a way that you can actually use it with the right software. So because it has Android One, that is the Google stock Android experience, you will actually have a better experience on this device as compared to other phones from Spice which come in the same price segment. Now when it comes to LED notification light, we do not have LED notification light on this device. So there is no LED notification light for notifications, for missed calls or anything else. When we talk about battery backup, you can get 1 day of battery backup from this device, although the battery for this display is again slightly small, which is 1700 mAh on this device, but you can get 1 day of battery backup with moderate usage. In case you play games or in case you watch videos a lot, then in that case you will not get 1 day of battery backup. And on continuous usage, this device can give you around 3 to 4 hours of battery backup continuously.